Today I'm making my Moroccan Red Clay soap. Velvety red Moroccan clay offers a gentle, polished exfoliation, helping to refine and rejuvenate the skin's texture while drawing out impurities. The experience is elevated with an opulent infusion of ginger, patchouli, and clove bud essential oils. I'm going to start by weighing out my lye. Always make sure you're wearing the proper PPE when working with caustic chemicals. I always use distilled water when making my soap bars. Make sure to always add the lye to the water, never the other way around. For this recipe, I'm using organic coconut oil and unrefined shea butter. I always use these two as my base ingredients, unless I'm making a tallow bar. I melt these on the stove first. Coconut oil cleanses while shea butter moisturizes. It's really important to get your ratios correct when making soap. That's what separates good soap from great soap. Next, I'm going to measure out my essential oil blend. This blend of oils is one of my favorite. The essential oil blend is warm, earthy, and subtly spiced, combining the bright, invigorating note of ginger with the deep, grounding richness of patchouli. A touch of clove bud adds a soft, aromatic spice, creating a sophisticated scent that feels both comforting and refined. We'll set this aside and save it for later. While the oils are cooling off, I will add my Moroccan Red Clay to the oils. Using my immersion blender, I will blend this together very well. Then I will take my spatula and give it a good mix to get rid of as many air bubbles as possible. Once the oils are melted and within 10 degrees of the lye water mixture, I will combine the two. I usually wait until both temperatures are around 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Once my oils and lye water are cooled down to 95 degrees, I'm going to combine them. I'm going to use my immersion blender and bring them to a light trace. Now I'm going to add my essential oil blend. I'm just going to blend until they're combined. Some essential oils will accelerate trace, and clove will do that, so I have to be careful as to not overblend. Now it's my favorite time to pour the soap into the molds. These bars need to sit for 2 days before I mold them due to the high concentration of olive oil in the recipe. Wow, look at that amazing bright red color from the clay. It will dull during the saponification period and will become a beautiful, natural terracotta color, which is exactly what I'm looking for. Now I'm just going to tap each mold on the counter a few times to make sure I get out any remaining air bubbles. You can see after 2 days that the color faded. Now it's a more natural color like you would find in nature. A dark, rich terracotta. I did get a little bit of soda ash. It does not affect the soap in any way, but I will cut it off for aesthetic purposes. Now I'm going to cut these soap bars to a generous 5.5 ounce weight, and that's after it cures, of course. This soap will last you at least a month based on how you use it. If you like to support my channel, these bars are for sale at badlandsbotanicals.com. I take care in making all these bars with the best possible quality ingredients. I make my soap like I cook my food with high intention of detail. Same with my cooking. This channel is going to evolve over time. I really love making soap and sharing these videos with everyone. And I also love cooking and gardening and growing my own food. So I think I will share some of that at some point as well. I also work full-time in the kitchen as a chef still, and that takes a lot out of me mentally. I was thinking about sharing my time in the kitchen at work also, so let me know if you guys are interested in seeing me at work on the line in a professional setting. Comment down below. And thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.